Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video where I want to share with you 4 portion control tips which can really help you on your weight loss journey. So I think portion control is something where I feel a lot of people actually go wrong. They're eating obviously too much food and they're not sure of how much of certain foods they should be eating or how to actually combine which type of foods together. So I wanted to share these tips with you today to help you become a little bit more aware of your portion sizes. And once you get a little bit better at this, of course it will help you lose weight and actually maintain it. So the first tip for you today is to serve your food on a smaller plate or maybe a smaller bowl. So over the past maybe 10 or 20 years, actually our plates have got a lot bigger. So that means our portion sizes have actually got bigger as well, because we're now serving our food on a bigger plate, therefore we're putting more on the plate. And this has just happened over time, really, without a lot of people noticing. So really, to help you with the portion sizes of your meals, what you should do is serve your food on a smaller bowl or a smaller plate, and this will help you reduce consumption. So that's my first tip. My second tip is to eat your meals slow. Pay attention and take your time. So when you are eating very fast or you're eating on the go all the time, you are not going to give yourself enough time to realize when you've had enough food. So therefore, you're more than likely going to eat more. So you really want to take your time and check in and see when you've actually had enough. Bear in mind that it does take, it can take up to 20 minutes for your stomach to give a signal to your brain that you've actually had enough. So if you're eating very fast, you're going to miss this signal, and of course you're going to eat more food than what you actually need. So that's my second tip. And my third tip is around how you actually structure your meals or your plate as in terms of visually, and portion sizes. So a sort of rough guide would be to have half of your plate or half of your bowl would be vegetables or salad, that side of things. Then you should be going for a palm sized portion of lean meat, or also you could be going for a vegetarian option like tofu, or you could be going for some sort of beans or lentils or chickpeas. So think palm sized for your protein, okay? Then you want to be going for your carbohydrate type of food. So I'm talking here your pasta, your rice, your couscous, and even a potato. You want to be going for a fist size portion of that, okay? So that's normally a little bit smaller than a quarter of your plate. So that's basically how your plate should look. It should be, half of it should be your vegetables, your salad, you should have a palm sized piece of protein in there, and you should have a fist size of your healthy carbohydrate, okay? So keep that in mind when you're actually putting your meals together, because it's a really easy guide to see if you're doing it in a very balanced way, and in a way that's going to help you with weight loss, or generally just getting the right balance in your meals, okay? And my fourth tip, which is serving your food actually in the kitchen. So a big mistake I see people doing is, every evening when they're sitting down for their dinner, they serve their food, but then they also bring the leftovers to the table. Now, when there's food sitting there in front of you, even if you're not hungry, you're more than likely going to want to actually eat more of it because it's there in front of you, and you think, oh, well, I don't want to waste it, so I might as well have seconds. So I would just make this situation a little bit easier for you, and don't put the food on the table. Serve your food in the kitchen and just bring your plate to the table, and don't bring anything else to the table, because you're more than likely going to overconsume. And if there is leftovers, put them in the fridge and eat them the next day. It's not like you actually have to throw them in the bin or anything like that. I wouldn't want you to do that, but you can of course put them in the fridge and have it maybe for lunch the next day, or you can freeze it, or give it to somebody else. That's a really, really good idea. So there are the 4 tips I wanted to share with you today to help you more with your portion control. And I think portion control is one of the best strategies for weight loss, and it's actually where most people are going wrong. So if you can become a little bit more looking at this side of things and actually looking at your portion sizes, it will really help you a lot with your weight loss journey. So I would love to know what you thought of this video. If you have any questions for me, do you have any other ways yourself that you're using your portion control, or any other tips and tricks? I would love to know. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon in another video.